hostages live on camera and put it on YouTube. In fact, some of these tapes circulated on YouTube. In fact, some were beheaded, if I'm not mistaken, in an attack in 2007, these hostages. So there is direct involvement of CIA. It's obviously none of us can prove directly. We rely on sources from captured Jundullah soldiers, in fact, who would volunteer their confessions. And many good Pakistani analysts, especially Baluchi analysts, who have good connections with Baluchi separatist movements, which is not the case of Jundullah, by the way. Jundullah is a sectarian, anti-Shiite movement. They are not involved in Baluchistan nationalism, unlike many other Baluchi separatist groups. So if we take these confessions and some of these analyses, there's a very good case pointing to direct U.S. involvement supporting Jundullah, as the U.S. supported the Mujahideen al-Khalq based in Saddam Hussein's Iraq against Iran, as the U.S. supports as well separatists in Khuzestan province, where the oil of Iran is concentrated as well. So what we need is a definite smoking gun. There are suspicions, there are confessions. We only lack a smoking gun, actually.
Finally, why the stakes in Sistan and Baluchistan are so high?
Because there's the pipeline angle, which is never mentioned in most analysis, especially in the U.S. mainstream press. Iran and Pakistan, you probably remember the famous IPI pipeline, which is a direct challenger of the Trans-Afghan pipeline, which is one of the main reasons of the U.S. presence in Afghanistan. Iran and Pakistan last year, they finally reached an agreement to build the Iranian-Pakistani pipeline, which is also called the Peace Pipeline, and it's being known as the IP pipeline, Iran-Pakistan. This pipeline goes through Iranian Baluchistan directly to Pakistani Baluchistan. And Baluchi separatist movements are against the pipeline because they say that Islamabad will get all the money, it won't be redistributed to Pakistani Baluchistan. And Jundullah doesn't want the pipeline because they don't want a collaboration between Tehran and Islamabad using Baluchistan only as a corridor and not profiting Baluchistan in any way. This is the way they see it. So obviously, if they have constant destabilization of the Iranian Baluchistan area, investors not only from Iran and Pakistan, but probably international investors as well, won't invest in this pipeline, and the winner would be what? The Trans-Afghan pipeline as well. So there is a vested U.S. interest in all this matter as well, because for the Bush administration, an Iranian-Pakistani pipeline was anathema. I wouldn't say the Obama administration is that hardcore on this matter, but obviously they would rather go for a Trans-Afghan pipeline as well.
Well, I want to thank you very much, Pepe Escobar, for joining us, foreign correspondent for Asia Times. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. Back in a minute.